So guys, there is a secret weapon which is available to professional traders which is not known to a lot of beginners and amateur traders. So if you want to know what exactly is that secret weapon, you have to pay very close attention to what I have to say, because what I have to say is only for serious traders. This is not a regular YouTube video where I'm just coming here and I'm just talking about some ideas and then the video is over. What I'm rather trying to do is to stimulate the mind of serious traders so that they can start thinking in that direction, and only when your mind is primed to understand, to grasp that concept, will we get there. I will be very honest with you, this video is not for investors, this is not for casual traders, this is only for those people who are willing to put some time and effort into a very interesting case study, a real life puzzle, which you when solve, which you when spend enough time on, will then lead you to the secret that we are talking about. So having said that, let me take you through a very interesting challenge which was given to me by a very senior professional trader friend of mine who gave me this very interesting challenge. So he said, okay Venkat, let's have a friendly competition where you and I will start with the same capital, right? So 10 lakh, 20 lakh, 30 lakh, whatever you think is the right capital for you. Let's start with the same capital and you decide what kind of trading that you want to do. You want to do swing trading, you want to do intraday trading, whichever style of trading that you want to do, you decide. Not only that, you also decide what kind of stocks that you want to trade. If you want to trade in stocks, we can trade in stocks. If you want to trade in the index, we can trade in the index. So you decide which stock that you want to trade and I will trade in the same stock, right? So if you want to trade in Reliance, I will trade in Reliance. If you want to trade in TCS, I will trade in TCS. Not only that, you decide the direction of the trade. So if you want to take a short trade in Reliance, I will also take a short trade in Reliance. If you want to take a long trade in TCS, I will take a long trade in TCS. And to make matters more interesting, he said, okay, you decide the time of the entry. What exact time of the day do you want to take a trade in Reliance or TCS or Infosys, whichever stock that you want to buy or sell? You tell me, I will take the trade at the same time. And not only will I enter into the trade at the same time, I will also exit the trade at the same time as you. And if the things were not going crazy enough, he said, you know what? You decide the choice of the instrument. If you want to trade in futures, I can trade in futures. If you want to trade in cash, I can trade in cash. If you want to trade in options, I can trade in options. So the challenge this very professional trader threw at me is that you decide each and every aspect of trade that you think is important, right? You decide the stock, you decide the entry, you decide the exit, you decide the instrument, you decide the direction. And the challenge is, of course, who will end up being more profitable at the end of a couple of months. Now, of course, the challenge was so crazy that I had to take it. But at the end of first month itself, it became very clear, in spite of me having control on each and every aspect of trade, which I thought was important, the professional trader friend of mine was much more profitable than I was. So the question here is, why the difference? Why was the professional trader able to make more money than I did, right? So this is the question that I want you guys to think about, because between him and I, every aspect that I talked about was exactly the same, but the results, the performance were very different. So as I said guys in the beginning itself, that this is not a regular YouTube video where I will just tell you what I have to say. I want you guys to think about it, right? I want you guys to think about it. I want you guys to pay attention to the aspects of the trading that we always think are important. And I want you guys to tell us what is the secret weapon. And once you have spent enough time thinking about this aspect, leave your comments below. And what I will do is that in the coming week, I will take live examples from my own trades where I am profitable or where I am in losses to explain you how I use this secret weapon in my own day-to-day trading and how that has helped me stay more profitable than an average trader. So guys, think of this as a homework. I know we don't like homework because nobody likes homework, but trust me, when you put some effort in any direction, that pays off, right? So if you spend even a little bit time thinking about this particular case study, trust me, when we will get to the part where I will explain that secret weapon, it will make much more sense. Your mind will be much more primed to absorb that concept, and it's very likely that you're going to use that weapon in your day-to-day trading. So looking forward to a positive response from your side, guys. We are trying something new. Of course, this is not the way YouTube works, but this is how I think that trading should be learned, right? So let's have the same kind of spirit that you need to have to learn anything new. And I promise that you will learn a lot.